Hey, what is going on to the Shiba Inu army and to the Shiba Inu family? Wow, we have a lot to discuss in today's video. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys share this video with your fellow Shiba Inu holders so we all are up to date with the current news. Now, let's get started with the Shiba burn that has just been confirmed, yet not many know about this. So around 41% of Shiba Inu's total supply has been burned. Let's continue reading because Shiba Inu investors have been riding high on the meme token's eye-popping rally in recent days. Yes, many people are talking about even more skyrocketing opportunities. Yes, you heard that right. We will also be talking about the technicalities of Shiba Inu. And let me just tell you, as a brief update, we are headed towards the right direction. Stay tuned. Now, what many may not realize is about 41% of the token's total supply is burned, meaning these coins are not in circulation anymore. And this data was by Etherscan. Although the address can look like a single person or an entity that owns the amount, it is in fact a black hole, quote unquote, where Shiba Inu coins are burned out of circulation. And so going on, according to a list of the cryptocurrency's top 10 holders, about 10% of the tokens were purchased on cryptocurrency platforms such as Crypto.com, Binance, and also don't forget Coinbase. In my previous video, I stated that Coinbase right now is hinting at a major Shiba Inu explosion because they're indicating that more people are holding Shiba Inu coin rather than selling. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, continuing on, this says that in total, there are 836,588 holders of the Shiba Inu token. And this confirms what I was just talking about. So there are more holders than there are sellers, or at least that is what it looks like right now. And so the team behind Shiba Inu has locked 50% of the total token supply on Uniswap, according to its website. Now we're almost done. The remaining 50% was gifted to the Ethereum co-founder, who donated the majority of it, about 1 billion at the time, to a crypto-based relief fund for India. He then burned the rest, permanently taking the supply out of circulation. If you guys don't understand this, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to explain it even more. So Shiba Inu is an Ethereum-based alternative to Dogecoin, yes, but I must say that right now Shiba Inu, in terms of the market cap, is below Dogecoin. So many holders right now, remember how I was talking about how more people are holding it rather than selling, or at least that's what the data shows on Coinbase. That means that people are wanting to take this coin even above Dogecoin in terms of the market cap. Again, even more exciting news and even more amazing news for the Shiba Inu holders. It was founded in August 2020 by someone going by the name Ryoshi, whose goal was to move away from rigid social structures and traditional mindsets, according to the coin's 28-page white paper dubbed a wolf paper, quote unquote. And now, its unlikely rise, yes, definitely unlikely, just like Dogecoin, has catapulted the meme-inspired cryptocurrency to a total market valuation of nearly 37 billion. Again, even more phenomenal. It was the 10th most valuable cryptocurrency as of Thursday. Right now, I'm not so sure how much the rank is. I believe it is a little bit lower just because the price has been declining, but do not worry because, in my opinion, the technicalities of Shiba Inu are looking extremely well. And this is a very simple concept. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Very quickly, we're going to be talking about the Shiba Inu technicalities, and usually we do go on the 1 year, 1 day chart. However, for today's video, we're going to go into a closer time frame to better understand this token, and so we are going to go into the 1 hour time frame. Now, take a look at this, and again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys share this video with your fellow Shiba Inu holders because this is very important. Not many know about it. Right over here, these are the technicalities that need to happen in my opinion. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe that if this breakout does fruition, then it will take Shiba Inu to another explosive level. Now over here, this is going to be on the 1 hour time frame, as I just mentioned. That is very important. And then over here, we are about to break out. As you can see, this downward slope indicates that Shiba Inu is right about to hit this slope one more time. Now it has two options when it goes up to this slope, the top of the slope I should say. It could either decide to break out, and then again that would be allowing Shiba Inu to go to that next explosive level, or it could decide to reject this level and go all the way back down. Now, what's even more important is that we have another slope that we could make, and so this slope is again on the 1 hour time frame. And so over here, we're just going to go all the way to the lowest of this line over here. This was on November 10th of 2021. Again, even though it's on the 1 hour time frame, we are looking at close levels, we are looking at recent levels, and so we can end up making another upward slope this time. Instead of downwards, we can make this upwards because this can allow us to have a new level of support. So usually conventional ways of drawing support and resistance lines would be drawing just a horizontal line with a slope of 0, right? This would be a slope of 0, or we can make a resistance line, for example, right over here. This would also be another slope of 0. However, this is a little bit different because we actually have a numerical value, a numerical metric, allowing this slope to be different than 0. So this is a little bit different way to draw support and resistance lines, but in my opinion, I think this will be better in terms of the near-term time frame, just because right now Shiba Inu does look like it has the possibility of exploding because we're very close to this new slope, which again, if we break it, that would allow it to go to a next level. And so last but not least, remember guys, we are not trying to overcomplicate the technicalities price of Shiba Inu coin. The goal is to try to make this as simple as possible. And then, as you guys can see right over here, if Shiba Inu decides to go up, then again, we go to the next level. However, we need to make sure that Shiba Inu does not break this near-term support line. This would be, we need to make sure that we do not end up breaking. I'll end up drawing it just so that we can all understand it better. We need to make sure that we do not end up breaking this upward slope. So I would say we need to make sure that we do not go all the way over here. So this line over here, this little triangle area over here, that would indicate that we end up breaking the line. And so that still would not be the most concerning problem. All that would indicate is that it would take more time for Shiba Inu to have an explosion. Because if it decides to break the support line, then that is called a rejection. And so if it rejects that price zone, that is fine. As I just stated, it is just going to take a little bit more time for Shiba Inu to have that next leg up. And that would just be because instead of Shiba going all the way here to all the way here, instead it would probably go all the way here to the top, then it would decide to reject, go all the way back down, and then instead of continuing to go all the way back down, it may take a little bit of time for Shiba Inu to just have a little bit of stagnation, meaning not really doing a lot, just moving sideways. And so if it moves sideways, it may continue all the way over here. So instead of having a breakout right over here, for example, it may just have that breakout, for example, right over here. So as you guys can understand, it's really not that big of a deal whether it is over here or over here, just the time zone difference. And I must say that the volume is not looking too bad either. I mean, the volume has decided to recently go up, and this is actually considered a spike right over here on November 11th. So this could mean, again, this was also the same time that Shiba Inu went to that same exact slope at the high of its downward slope. So if we're going to have another spike, that could be expected just because we're about to approach a new level of the slope. Now, last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about even more burning news. So Shiba Inu Burn Party event has been announced, and it hopes to burn 1 billion Shiba Inu tokens through tickets. Let's go ahead and read more of this. So the company behind the Shiba Burn playlist will hold a Shiba Inu quote-unquote burn party next week as community efforts to destroy Shiba Inu coin continue to expand. So Bigger Entertainment's Burn Party, that's the name of this company, will kick off on November 15th. It promises contestants with Shiba prizes, a follow party, and a live coin burn funded by ticket sales. So at the time of the writing, the sales will fund a $12,800 burn. This will take 235 million Shiba out of circulation by sending it to a dead wallet. And also, continuing on with that, Shiba Burn Party targets 1 billion Shiba Inu burn. So the Burn Party initially offered several tickets with different perks. Some of the extras, including a Shiba Burn t-shirt, follow-up party, and a phone call, are now sold out. Tickets range from $5 in price to $95 in price. And so this is a tweet made by an individual, but if we go down to this article, which is really important, this continues to say that tickets are not available to purchase with Shiba Inu tokens, although this is understandable given the gas fees, which would cost more than some tickets. Absolutely, this makes a lot of sense because sometimes the gas fees are more than a $5 Shiba Inu token purchase. I also must say, though, that not everyone is convinced by these community burns, or at least this is what this article is stating. So this was a quote made by an individual stating that, "No way I'm burning my Shiba Inu tokens." And last but not least, this article also mentions that while the burn party could be among the largest individual Shiba Inu burns, destroying 1 billion Shiba still only represents just a little amount of the Shiba Inu's total circulation of supply. In fact, it would be difficult to destroy 25% of the Shiba Inu circulation. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are going to do, Shiba Inu holders. Are you guys going to hold your Shiba Inu? Are you guys going to sell your Shiba Inu? Or are you guys going to buy more? Let me know all that in the comment section below. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Welcome back to this special edition of Fast Money. We are closing the books on an historic week for crypto. The first Bitcoin futures ETF made its big debut. The ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF dropped 5% since Tuesday's launch. Meanwhile, Bitcoin itself breaking out to a new all-time high before pulling back a bit. Our next guest believes there is enough excitement to drive the cryptocurrency to the $100,000 mark later this year. Let's bring in Meltem Demirors, Chief Strategy Officer at CoinShares. Meltem, it's great to see you again. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy to be back.
I'd love to talk to you about what's so magic about 100,000, because you're not the first person to put that year-end target on the books.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to give credit to Tom Lee at Fundstrat. I think he was probably the first one to come on air and give us the 100K target. But look, it's a nice round number. And I think, again, breaking six figures is a historic milestone for Bitcoin. We had a historic week in Bitcoin, over $1 billion traded in the first 24 hours of this ETF being launched. And again, I think everyone's been talking about the ETF for ages and ages. Not a spot ETF, but I think, again, allocators are very seriously looking at Bitcoin, and everyone wants to get off zero. So this ETF is a great new channel where allocators can easily access this new asset class.
Yeah. For a while, we were talking about mind share, market share between Bitcoin and Ether. We're coming off gold having its best week since August, finally getting what appears to be a bit of the inflation trade play. Do you sense that there will be more competition for Bitcoin to accomplish things that it accomplishes?
Look, I think that one of the things we're starting to see is the crypto sector matures, right? We used to talk only about cryptocurrencies on this program a year ago. Now we have over $100 billion of market cap in publicly listed equities that are crypto pure plays.